a voluntary retirement in the year 2009. He started giving motivational lectures in various educational institutes through length and breadth of India and abroad, and explained the youngsters the value of education and the value of knowledge. He always has a passion and love towards activities, as he believes that teaching through activities will help him in developing a longer retention power in students, and hence most of his teaching will be through activities. Students believe that he is a walking encyclopedia, as whatever questions they ask, there will be an answer from him. He also learned various Indian heritage subjects through Vedas, Tantra, astrology and Vastu from many expert gurus in those areas.
He also conducts teacher training sessions, as he believes that teachers are the ones who make tomorrow's citizens. He teaches them what is effective and effective teaching educational techniques. He has held a position as Director of UGC Academic Staff College at Calcutta University in Kerala. He believes in physical, emotional, intellectual, social and spiritual balanced life, and his soft skill and life skill training are for this. He had a 2-year tenure as management professor in an engineering college under Jawaharlal Nehru Technological University at Hyderabad. He headed an engineering college in Kerala as executive director for a year. He also worked as a consultant for an international school being planned in North Kerala. He is an advisory board in many of the trusts and contributes a great amount in any projects that help students. He is currently holding the position as founder chairman of Destination IAS in Kerala. He is also available for all the students from any part of the globe for doubts regarding any subject, life, career, etc. through personal meeting, phone, email, social media like Facebook, Twitter, and also through his website. His passion for life, as living in full enjoyment and learning in full enjoyment, has made him to author books like Life Made Simple, Life of Love, Life is to Live, Life Reflection, etc. His books are so close to heart that those who read them will find solutions for all problems. We welcome you, sir, to this auspicious occasion.
We also welcome Ms. Durga Anisha, daughter student of Dr. T.P. Shashikumar. Ms. Durga Anisha, after BTech, has served Infosys for over 3 years before joining MIT for her MS in Management Information System and Design Thinking. She is presently working with Johnson & Johnson at Pennsylvania. She has received Best Outstanding Student Award, Award of Excellence in Academics. She has also been awarded with the Abraham Lincoln Medal for Excellence in Management, George Washington Medal for Excellence in Statistics, and Muhammad Yunus Medal for Excellence in Finance.
Light symbolizes knowledge, purity, and is the dispeller of the darkness. As sunlight expels the darkness of night, blessings bring in our life prosperity and happiness. To make this morning a blessed one, we invoke Goddess Saraswati by kindling the lamp of knowledge and wisdom. For seeking the choicest blessings for the same, I invite the dignitaries to light the lamp.
were nurtured, groomed, and given all possible opportunities. Graduation Day is the celebration of the harvest of this crop. This is a much awaited event in every student life, as it gives a return to the efforts put in by the students throughout their academic endeavor. It is not only a day full of joy, a day but pride and accomplishment, a day of celebration, but also a day to say goodbye to the comfortable and secure life within the school walls. And therefore, we get ready to march to the beat of the outside world. A lot more goals, challenges, and opportunities are waiting for you in the outside world. Let us take the time to invoke God's blessings and pray for our student friends for the success in their future endeavors. Now I request the gathering to rise for the school prayer. Now I request the audience to please be seated.
Now I request our CEO, Wing Commander Ganesh.
Dignity, DrTPS. An eminent personality has come on this platform today, iconic figure of leadership motivation. This man has affected lakhs of children's lives. Last year when we had this annual day, we had a parent coming in, wanted to come in and speak. This time, on this annual day, a parent has said, I want the best motivated leadership person to be talking to the students. And I respect parents so much because they are so involved in the school. And I thank them, and I thank you, sir, for your wonderful gems of wisdom which you give to children. In a very simple manner, he has covered the whole life of yours, at every step point of life. I believe, children, today your chief guest, an eminent scholar, scientist, look at his own family, all the three children are PhDs, studying in top institutes in the US or UK. Success at every step. So when you want to become something, and you want to tell something, you have to be successful first. And you have to prove it in your own ways.
Namaskaram to the head of the organization, CEO. Sometimes going to some institution adds value to my life. I consider visiting Jain International Residential School as one. I must have visited more than 10,000 of academic institutions. The last graduation ceremony was in an engineering college, wearing the same similar dress. Formal functions are not my cup of tea. But when I was called, I was asked to talk to children yesterday. And I felt like I met half of India, 90% of India here, in few Nepal, Hong Kong. Students, teachers. The best part was less than an hour of interaction with the teachers. Going around the campus, beautiful place. And I was telling at the end, probably me and my wife both are scientists in the department of this place. I would have never had an opportunity to put my child in such an institution because I can't afford that. That's how government employees are paid. I was also giving some feedback on how academics can be improved and what can be done to change discipline, values among children, because that's what I look at most of the time. And somebody was asking me, sir, don't you like sports? I was a hockey player in school. I was also a good volleyball player. I was telling my family background, saying 2 national referees in volleyball is from my family. And I belong to the best ever volleyball player in the whole world contributed from Kerala, that is Jimmy George. We have family members where they keep Jimmy George's picture in the puja. They are great films. Sports or art, I also love art, film, music. I give lectures in music colleges and dance colleges on music and dance. I love cooking. All these happens only when you have academic very strong. And I'm sure the best part of the student should be always academics. I wish the graduation is given on that part. And when you get a toppy on your top and then say that I'm graduated, now next few months exam is going to come. Half of you have forgotten the exam day, right? You are full in the graduation. Now when the exams comes, you will have to show that, yes, I've done it. Every moment in your life, from now onwards, make it a real fire. Fire in the belly and fire in your head. Nimisham jolitam sreyam nadu dhumayitum chiram. Yesterday I remember the man who made this happen was Vivekananda. And yesterday was Vivekananda's birthday and youth day, your day. It so happened that I am here on a youth day. Last year I was giving awards to the best speakers in Kerala on the youth day in one of the schools. Thank you for giving this opportunity, being with such a school. I must thank CEO for all that nice hospitality, taking care of every bit of activity here. But all that points to one student who made this happen and his parents. I keep saying that there are a lot of people selfish in this world. When Pranav know that I could make something for him, or his parents know that I could do something for him, it was their interest that I must come to the school and then talk to the child. Ena kena prakarena yasya kasyapi dehinaha sandosham janayat prajna tadaiva ishvara pujana. Whatever, wherever, whenever, however you do something that affects somebody else in your life but not yourself. That is what the Bharatiya Shastra says. We have the first feeding ceremony, first annadana given to the child, keeping the child on the lap by the parents. There is a Rigveda mantra who is supposed to chant that his own father. Luckily, or good that no parents know this mantras today. Otherwise, they will not chant this. Most of the mantras which chanted today are not known to the people, the inner content meaning. It's nice that people don't understand this. Because this mantra, if they know, they will never chant. I'm sure when somebody is kept onto the lap and then feed food, all parents will pray that let my son have sufficient food. But the essence of the mantra, Shamno Dipate, Sham Chatushpati, etc., etc., it says, let my son have food only when all the animals around him and all the two-legged animals around him, that is humans, have their food. That means always Bharatiya Shastra believed in giving something to somebody else. So, as a person, you're all individuals now. You must graduate from each academic level to the next academic level. Your responsibility goes on increasing. To your friends, you can make any jokes and then tell anything, and then tomorrow again you will shake hand and then hug each other and smile each other. But understand, when you graduate higher and higher, every word has to be used very carefully. I am sure you can use any word to your friends, but you go back home and use similar words to your relatives, it will become dangerous. Because the tolerance goes less as you are not from your academics or friendship to any other relationship. Anything can be done as your student. Every student is a child. Though they are above 18 also, they are called students, are called children. Each one of you, when you graduate, you also are graduating at this +1, +2 level to the graduation, the BA or BSc or BCom or BBA or whatever you are going to have. When you go there, you are moving from teen to 20. That's a great responsibility. Reaching and crossing is from an individual to become a citizen. The citizens make a nation. Your responsibility to the country keeps on increasing. Everything what you do, you have a wonderful facility. Everywhere, wherever you go, you will see a lot of facilities. The opportunities are plenty. And your ability to capture skill is much, much higher than anybody else, higher than your age. Because the best part of life is the teen and the adulthood. Before that and after that, the skill what you gain in the teen can be used in the adulthood. So whatever you do now is the best part, which makes your life much stronger to build a greater platform in your subsequent life. I have my own formula for performance. Performance P is equal to opportunity O and skill S plus an attitude A. What lacks in this world is the A part of it, the attitude part. You've got plenty of opportunities, but if you don't have the attitude, you are never going to use it. So keep your laziness away. Every time be smart, active, smiling. Get hold of every bit of opportunity which you have in your life. There is a great story of Madan Mohan Malaviya, a great personality who was very active in creating great institutions in this country. He is the person who made Banaras Hindu University. Though the name Hindu came there, it is never an institute to teach Hinduism. The first department was metallurgy department. I happened to be there in 1984 for a conference. I started reading the stories behind making such an institute, naming such an institute as Hindu University. He found that he collected money in the pre-independence period for starting a university. And our first, the Teachers' Day is being celebrated under one who was the Vice Chancellor for that university. I hope you know the person. He came to Nizam. We don't know whether it's a story told for sending a message or a real fact, but let it take it as a story now. He came to Nizam, and Madan Mohan Malaviya asked for money sponsoring the Banaras Hindu University. Nizam said, I will sponsor your university with full financial support, just change the name, remove the word Hindu. Madan Mohan Malaviya was such a stubborn person. He said, I will collect money from you and go, and I will make my university with the same name. Verbal fight between Madan Mohan Malaviya and Nizam. Both of them are very stubborn people. Nizam got angry, he took his chappal and then thrown to Malaviya. Malaviya took the chappal and then said, yes, I got my money. Because Nizam's chappal contains a lot of gems. And then immediately he went to Charminar. Madan Mohan Malaviya announced that Nizam did not have money. Therefore he gave gems to us. We are going to auction it because he doesn't want the gems, he wants money. So he said, I am going to auction it. What Nizam will do with one chappal, losing the other chappal? So he had sent somebody to collect the chappal by paying large amount. Malaviya left Hyderabad with a lot of money in hand. Any chappal which comes to you is also an opportunity. Take life as challenging. Lot of trouble which you had in the organization. Any activity which happened which were a great failure is a great opportunity. Yesterday somebody was asking what made me. I said I was thrown out of school when I was in 8th grade. Being the worst student, that was my success. I could go back to the same school and then give prizes to all the best A+ winners. There were 23 children last year and all the 23 got certificates from me. So use the opportunity. Change your attitude, migrate, graduate, being highly innovative, highly creative. Improvisation and innovation is your life patterns. Discover something in your life. The best discovery in life is discovering yourself. You're all under a cover. Discovering is what is discovery. Discover yourself and you realize that who you are. I was fortunate enough in my life to meet the best people in the world. I am a meditation master from Himalayas. Going back to Swami Rama, Swami Vedabharati is like becoming a small boy, though we are grey-haired. When we meet such people, we get a lot of messages. One such message could be, I remember I was asked to conduct a conference and then I was briefing him what happened and what did I do during the whole arrangement which I could do. He said, don't talk to me about this. I have full trust in you and you have done. Reporting back is not an important factor for such people. We have seen a lot of management principle always keep saying that you must report what you said. Your parents will insist you to report what you have done. They are very, very careful and they keep on watching you every moment. You must tell what you have done. It shows the immaturity of people. Sometimes when we look at the largest, greatest personality, we find that they all trust people. And why the trust does not come, or you are not able to capture that trust from your parents? It's just because your behavior is still childish. I'll tell you, graduation also means you graduate in your age. Yesterday I was talking to +2 students. I said, if your age is 17 or 18 or 19, from today onwards behave as if you are 30. When you behave as if you are 30, every activity which you do, your body language, the way you speak, all that will change. It's all within you. Otherwise, you will think what you have done earlier was all childish. Assume you become graduated to your higher age faster. I am sure when you reach such places, later off you will think, yeah, I was much more matured always in my life than my colleagues. And that's why I could get a lot of respect from my own parents. And they will start listening to you. I keep saying, my generation is a BC generation. And you are all from AD. You are all before computers and you are all after digital. And I'm sure your capacity to learn things and then capture and use it is much more than anybody else in the earlier generation. Probably your teachers are worse than you in capturing ability to understand things and reproduce. You are all multimedia children. So sometimes your parents and teachers will scold you saying that you don't do this because as a person I will not be able to read a book watching a movie. but I'm sure you can do both. I've got my son, he keeps listening to the music, chatting with somebody, having a chips one side, listening to the radio program or maybe the TV program, get mother scolding and reading a novel parable. And real multimedia children can do this. I'm sure you have that ability. Keep it alive. Enjoy every moment of your life. L-I-F-E. Life stands for live in full enjoyment. It also stands for learn in full enjoyment. And learning is a great investment for future earning. When you learn, L-E-A-R-N, you have an L board. After learning, the L board is removed. And that's how you get earn. And you start earning. Be the richest in the world. In terms of all the abilities which you have, you can do that. But all that what you gain should be used for somebody's purpose at some point of time to make somebody happy. And that's how the nation building happens. I wish all of you a great success in your life. Enjoy every moment, but never enjoy doing something which will make you to repent tomorrow that I should not have done it. And that's the message which I wanted to tell you. Congratulations, Happy New Year, great days ahead. And always, yesterday night when I was going for dinner, I heard the chanting, Sahana Bhavatu, Sahanau Bhunaktu, Sahaviryam Karavavahai, Tejasvina Vadhidamastu Ma Vidyusha Vahai. Never have any hatred to anybody. Today's prayer was also very great. Tomeva Mata, etc., etc. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. The best place, I keep saying to all the people who come to me to learn meditation, all of you know meditation. But if your mother is no more, probably you will have to learn meditation again. As long as your mother is alive, mother's lap is the best meditation place. Lying down on mother's lap, every child gets the peace of mind. Every burden which you have can be shut on her lap. Learn this. Your parents must be happy. Anything what you do ultimately result into the happiness of your parents. You rate yourself and find that you are 100%. But if your mother don't rate you as 100%, you are waste. Get the mother's lap. Get her blessings. I remember when, though I was one of the most worst student in my school days, all the time when I go back to my mother's lap, she used to keep hand on my head and say, "Beta, you will become better tomorrow." That means she recognized that today I am not good. Tomorrow I am going to be better. I remember though when I became a scientist, when I was in Hyderabad, she used to stay with me. I go and sleep on her lap every day. Evening after coming back from office, still she kept saying, "Beta, you will become much better tomorrow." And that is the blessing which all of you should have. God bless you. Change your life every day to improve. Never ever get satisfied in your life. Satisfaction makes you to stagnate. Keep developing, keep progressing. The nation, the place around you, the within you get developed only when you are really good. And spread that to your people around you. Be social, be spiritual, be intelligent, be emotionally attached, and be physically very strong. God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for those inspiring words and for sharing your thoughts and feelings. Surely our students will live up to that. The council members of the batch 2017-18 have certainly held their office, exceeded their responsibilities, and have certainly raised the school flags fly high. Now is the time for the passing out parade on this graduation ceremony. The parade, led by the council members, will give the final march with the beats of school song.
As we walk our paths of life, holding on our dreams, march on.
tournaments.
Ganeshwar has exemplary leadership skills, excels in sports and is analytical.
Nayan Patel, a marathon swimmer, hoping to pursue a business degree from a very reputed institute.
Akshay Kirti, a technical wizard, he has organized human activities and shows interest in computer games.
Ravi
Sakshi Sangvi, the school adjutant, a leader in nature.
Singh, good dancer who is interested in sports and other curricular activities.